also the brain of the whole thing. Later on, we will, when the power is off, we'll take a closer look at what the electric is inside. But I wanted to point out a few features that you will see from the outside of the machine. And one of them is, and there's people who like them and people who don't like them, but those are the grease fittings for the 3 motors we have in there. We have the main drive motor, and then the aftercooler fan, and the cooler fan. So you can do this without opening up any panels while the machine is running, and this is exactly what the motor manufacturer would like to have. There's of course a caution. There's as much overgreasing as undergreasing, and sometimes the overgreasing could do more damage, so we just follow the rules of what we have in our service manual. Overall, you see that all the panels here, they're either open doors, like we just had it here. In particular, the ones you have to go into the most, they're just simply doors. Every single one of those doors can be unhinged and moved away if you have restrictions, like we sometimes have in containers when we have our CPI utilities. And then when you just walk around the machine, you have here the compressor discharge, and there's also, because we have the moisture separator inside, a water discharge, condensate discharge. But the key is the coolers in the back, which, careful here, they're not hidden inside the package, so they do not have any preheated air. They get the air straight from the outside. So that gives you, we have a section of air aftercooler, and then the water cooler here. So you have the choice to conduct this air from the outside, so there's a hot place, or at the top there's a square opening where the discharge is. All 3 fans. And you can have this heat, and this is where Wahid was saying earlier, heat recovery is possible, but in Virginia, most of the time, they just want to get this thing out of the door. However, heat recovery can be done on an air-cooled machine. We can also tap into the oil circuit, and we can capture about 72% of the energy that's going into the machine, and you can get that with hot water, and then you pipe this anywhere you need in order to do heat recovery if you have some kind of process. Whenever you have compressors running, you need all the process. We use it, for example, on our sheet metal facility, where we do all the sheet metals here. We're using it there to heat up a bath where they're dipped, cleaned, and also to dry when they dry the paint. So this is year-round. In Germany, it's a little bit colder. Well, not colder, but longer, colder than we have it here in Virginia, but definitely worthwhile. And we also use it in order to heat the water and use the water. So that basically is the back side. Again, the ducting there, just for the cooling airflow. We have here removable access panels. Those are for items that you don't do very often. For example, later on when we let's just take it off. Sure, of course, I'm a little bit weak here, but
that's because you've only been eating fruit for the last time.
Yes. So, talking about service access, if you ever wanted to change the oil filters, I mean, they're right here in your face. Okay.
The floor all the way through is closed.
Yes, it's a complete solid floor. And let me just hint here. We just noticed. Again, a much rarer occasion. Whenever you need to change the thermostatic element in our combination now, that would be a little bit of an even rarer occasion. Okay, maybe once a year, maybe not. And then here we also have what we call our ISO drain, which is an electronic device that discharges the water. Also here, simply we just replace the water unit. It's a service unit. We just replace it, but again, the access is as easy as possible. So that pretty much is. Yes. I have to say though that we are going also on this model. We're going to a filter like they have. I forgot BMW. They have these completely environmental friendly filters. There's no metal in it, which basically is you unscrew the cap, you remove the filter, and that filter is completely crushable and completely you can incinerate it. So that is the future, and so all of the models will, so we will go away from these can type also this to a cartridge type, and that makes it even easier. Why? Because they're upside down, meaning coming from the top. Here you have a little bit, of course you have a texture right there, but always have upright also this. So that's pretty much what we have here at the back.
One thing I want to, he changes these on his Gardner Denver. He said they start leaking between oil changes. They won't last from one oil change 3 days.
So what?
These?
I mean, this is one of the, we have had this since 30
Ours
years,
work great.
and I have not heard of anybody
You don't have to
about it.
I wonder what they're making those trains out of.
Well,
They must want them to.
They give you some torque value, how fast it goes back up.
I mean, typically you make sure these go tighten down there. These screws actually
Loose. They have to stay loose.
You can turn it easily with
One of the problems people have is they tighten these up too tight.
Right.
But these have to be loose.
We learned that early.